Hello students, a very warm welcome to this PYQ series on electrostatics. And what are we going to do today? Rest of the problems around electrostatics, and we'll be soon completing electrostatics. So make sure if you're not understanding any concept, you can go and check back, check out the videos that have been completed on electrostatics, of course. But anyway, we'll be discussing the concepts in this sessions. That's what I promised you, that even during these sessions I'll be discussing the necessary concepts. But if you remember, what was the most asked concepts? One was Gauss law, other was your finding out electric field from electric potential from electric field. Of course, there are tricks involved in them. That is the reason that we are discussing these PYQs, and of course, very soon we'll be also having your 2020 PYQs and 2019 PYQs. Okay, so yes. That being said, very warm welcome to this amazing JEE English channel, where you get all your lectures for your JEE preparation exclusively and completely in English. It's a free of cost initiative by Unacademy. So please do share it and like it, because someone in need may get access to this lectures. So first of all, students, let me introduce myself to you. I am Muralidharan Krishnan. I completed my MS in Electrical Engineering from one of the top ranking American university. I am also an IITian who completed BTech from IIT Guwahati, and I have 4+ years of experience preparing students for IIT JEE and other competitive exams. So yes, do make sure you are sharing this video with your friends and especially JEE aspirants, so that someone in need will definitely get access to this, and especially prepare students preparing for JEE, because we will not just be discussing the concepts but also some tricks to solve the problems in this session. So we'll be discussing the tricks as well. And yes guys, if you do not have Telegram app yet, just do download it from your Google Play Store and App Store, and then click on to this link which is available in the description box below. So in the description box, you'll be noticing a link for your JEE English. Just to click on that link and you will be getting onto our amazing JEE English Telegram channel, where you would be getting live before time updates on every class conducted by our JEE English team. And also any classes that we conduct on Unacademy Learning app, you would get that as well. Yes, we also keep conducting classes on Unacademy Learning app. I keep conducting A2Z series, A2Z free of cost series on your Unacademy Learning app. And this Sunday we are going to discuss, this Sunday and Monday we are going to discuss vector series. So A2Z vector series, we have already completed 2 parts. If you want to understand vectors from physics perspective, you can start attending it right away, guys. Right away start attending it. Only 2 classes have been completed, so you can always attend it in the morning time, and you can keep a track of your vectors. And we have already completed electrostatics, or capacitors, current and electricity, and also your units, dimensions and measurements. Definitely do attend those high weightage topics. And yes, this Sunday from 10 AM to 12:30 PM, do not forget. So do enroll today, and also start following me so that you get live updates on them. First of all, if you don't have an Unacademy Learning app, just to type in Unacademy on your Google Play Store, and the first search result is going to be Unacademy Learning app, and click on that install button. Why do you need to have an Unacademy Learning app, guys? The reason is, once you start following me, you will get live updates on all the A to Z sessions I keep conducting on your Unacademy Learning app. Yes, I keep conducting A to Z sessions for your JEE preparation on your Unacademy Learning app, that too for free of cost. So do attend them. And not only that, guys, more importantly, it's going to be very interesting. Once you have Unacademy Learning app, you'll get live notifications once you start following me, and more importantly, you can attend national level quizzes and prepare yourself even better. And you can attend these classes from anywhere. Even if you have Unacademy subscription, right, you can attend the classes from anywhere. And Unacademy Combat and AIMS based series or something that you can also attend. And students, that being said, if you are looking for the best in class program with the best in class educators on the best in class platform, it's going to be Unacademy subscription, a complete package for your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced preparation, and a champions tool to, of course, succeed in your dreams of becoming IITians and NITians. And what do we have on Unacademy subscription? Yes, you get to attend daily live interactive classes with the best educators on a very attractive and interactive platform with live polls and leaderboards. And not only that, guys, we have national level test series going on Unacademy subscription platform. And more importantly, students, every program is a structured program on Unacademy subscription platform. This way you would be going through a very systematic and structured program where you not only get to attend these classes, but you also get to attend live doubt clearing session. Every fourth class on Unacademy subscription is going to be a doubt clearing session, dedicated doubt clearing session. That way you'll be able to maintain the completeness on your JEE preparation. And not only that, students, not only that, definitely that is one of the things, but moreover you also get quizzes, mega quizzes, test series on Unacademy subscription, which is a very key part of cracking your exam. And guys, how do you avail this best in class program with best in class educators on best in class platform? First of all, you should have downloaded an Unacademy learning app, and then you click on the left hand top corner extension bar, you log in, you click on this plus button, and then you choose IIT JEE as your goal, and you hit on this get subscription button. And once you hit on this get subscription button, you will realize that you are going to get access to as many programs as you want. So it's only one subscription, unlimited access throughout the period. And students, yes, a 24-month program is only going to cost you 2,100, less than 70 rupees a day is what you have to pay for an Unacademy subscription. Yes, this is for 24-month subscription. We typically recommend them for students in 8th to 11th class, since it's a 2-year long journey. And be sure to apply Murli Live code to get the best discount on your subscription purchases. So yes, do apply Murli Live code and avail it at 70 rupees a day only. And yes, of course, I would like to discuss some interesting payment options for you, which will help you in conveniently paying your Unacademy subscription fee. You can choose a pay in parts option, which will help you split your payments into multiple parts, and you don't have to go through the hassle of paying all the fee at once. And not only that, we also have access to no cost EMI, where you do not have to pay any interest on your easy monthly installments. Yes, of course, that is the beauty of an Unacademy subscription. And we also have debit card, credit card, UPI, etc. on an Unacademy subscription platform. And guys, if you're going to go for a 12-month subscription, it's going to cost you only 2,888, less than 2,900. And we typically recommend the 12-month package for droppers, long-term, and also 12th class students. Yes. And what do we have for you? We have dedicated droppers batch, we have micro courses, we have 6,000, 7,000 plus materials, 1,000 plus live programs going on, 100 plus live programs being hosted every week, and more importantly, we also have the best educators across the nation, legends like DC Pandya sir on an Unacademy subscription platform. And guys, yes, the price is less than 2,900, comes at a price of 2,888 after you apply Murli Live code. So be sure to apply Murli Live code and avail best discount on your subscription purchases. And students, not only that, we have something beyond plus subscription. Whatever we have discussed until now is plus subscription. We have something known as iconic subscription, where you can get personal mentoring, personal coaching, and many more things like guidelines from IITians and NITians who have previously gone through this journey, and they will be guiding you in this journey on iconic subscription. Yes, this is known as iconic subscription, where you can get personal mentoring and personal coaching from IITians and NITians who have previously cracked this exams. They will be able to exactly guide you with the do's and the don'ts that you need to know, so that you can crack the exams efficiently, all with different kind of IIT JEE workshops, etc. on your iconic subscription. And this subscription for 12 months is going to cost you 58,500, and 24-month subscription is going to cost you 90,000. Yes, do apply Murli Live code to get to this price point and best discount, be it on your iconic subscription or plus subscription or any of your IIT JEE programs. And students, yes, our team right now is also on iconic subscription. Now you can take your JEE preparation to the next level with our personal coaching, with our IIT JEE workshops, our guidelines and study planners and test analysis. If you wish to take it even in English, you can do that right now on iconic subscription or any language of your preference. Right? Yes, our team is also an iconic subscription team. So yes, before we get into the session, yes, definitely a thought I would like to share with you, especially on this PYQ session. Before that, do share this video and definitely call your friends on board, and do not forget to also like the video, guys, and click on that bell button and subscribe. So here is the thing, Right now, let's say you're a 2021 aspirant, you need to definitely assess among this ladder where you are right now. Okay, so you should not be definitely be wondering how do I do it. You must go for it very strategically. You can attend the strategy sessions and plan accordingly, and you should be definitely be knowing I want to do it. Never ever think about I can't do it or I won't do it and I will not even try to do it, but you will do it. Okay, if you will do it, you will do it, guys. If you do not believe in yourself, even if the world believes in you, it may not happen. Okay, but let's say the world does not believe in you, but if you believe in yourself, yes, that would happen. You can make it happen and no one can stop you. And definitely do keep your dreams alive. Your dream should be to get into IITs and NITs irrespective of the time frame. Give your best. Yes, you will do it. That is the kind of motivation that you need to have. Okay, let's get into some amazing PYQ problems, students. Yes, there are some tricks even in this question. So let's say, what is this question all about? This question is finding out net electric field at the center. Okay, this is another different kind of question that you want to note down. Okay, even though, like, it's 25 lectures, 2 hours, 1.5 hours, sometimes 2.5 hours long lectures on your electrostatics, but if you have noticed the previous year pattern, your questions are definitely from very few topics. Okay. But anyway, let's get into this. But they are like the foundation. No? They are like foundation. Later on, don't blame me saying that you got questions from elsewhere. That should not be happening. Okay. Anyway, what does it say? It says a thin semicircular ring of radius r has a positive charge q distributed uniformly over it. Like the figure that you are seeing. The net electric field at O is going to be how much? Okay. What it should be? See, it's a positively charged ring. Is the field going to be towards the ring or away from the ring? Away from the ring. So, among the given options, plus j cap is not possible. It should be in the minus j cap direction. Okay. So, plus j cap is not possible. During your integration, things can come out negative, positive. When you're going to find out the magnitude, you should not worry about it. Plus j cap is not possible. The correct one should be minus j cap. Among the minus j cap, how many options are there? There is C and D. Of course, between them, one should be your answer. That's just like you need to do the integration. It's a very simple question. It's a damn simple question. Okay. First of all, always in your exam, eliminate the options that you definitely know it's not correct. Then you can proceed to the... Okay, it's a simple question. So first of all, step number 1. Whenever such question is given to you, charge Q uniformly distributed over it, what would you do? You would find out the charge density. In this case, it's linear charge density, isn't it? So lambda, linear charge density. Hi Varun, hi. Hi Varun, good evening. Yeah, you are 2021 aspirant Varun, yes. Linear charge density. Okay, first and the foremost thing, linear charge density. Do not even think about anything. Okay, next, what is this length? How do you find out this length of this thing? We need to find out the length of this thing, right? That is how we would be assessing the linear charge density. Okay, length of this arc. Length of the arc is what we need to know to find out linear charge density, which is nothing but Q by L. Why are we doing this? We will be first of all finding out linear charge density, assessing the line of symmetry and moving about. What is L in this case? L in this case, radius, I think is not any specific radius given to us. Yeah, R is given to us anyway. Oh yes. R, if it's R, and if it's angle pi, L is R theta, and in this case, how much is theta is this? Okay, just a moment. Let me quickly draw it nicely. And we'll use a different color. It does not look good. What is the angle? Angle is this theta. How much is this? This is pi or 180 degrees. So your L should be pi r. It's circumference of half the this thing, half the circle. Even that way you can think about it. So yeah, but anyway, it can be also an arc. That's the reason I'm giving you this r theta. You must understand how to work around it. Now next comes, what is lambda? Lambda is going to be q by pi r. Let's keep it aside. This is something that is going to be useful. If it was not lambda, some function of lambda is given to you, you will be making use of the function of lambda. Don't worry about the concepts. Okay, this series as well, like PYQ series. Okay, simple. First thing done. This is the first and the foremost thing we need to do. Clear? Crystal clear? Easy? Next would be what? As usual, you take an element, an element, and you say, hi Shreyans, hi Shreyans, hi, how are you students? You take this element. Remember, first of all, line of symmetry. Next, your field is going to be in this direction, isn't it? That's it. Next thing should be to find out the other, such, why are we drawing this line of symmetry? Some other, element that is also going to have a field such that it's going to get cancelled out when you're going to go along x-axis. When is that possible? That is only possible if the angle is theta with x-axis. Okay, the angle is theta with x-axis, and for the other element it should be angle theta with negative x-axis. Easy. So what is going to happen now? One component of the field is going to be in this direction. Okay. This is not the field. This is going to be in red color. The reason is this is the one. Okay. So one is going to be Ex of same magnitude. If this is theta, this is also theta. Okay. That means there should be a E sin theta in this direction and a E cos theta. Just writing it down on this side. And next, it's a simple problem, guys. Simple problem. Just focus even if you haven't attended before. It's a very simple one. Next, in this direction, due to this guy, again, if this was theta, this is also going to be theta, and this is going to be what? Like an E sin theta, but in the opposite direction. If this was E, in fact, we won't be calling this E, we'll be calling this as DE. And similarly, we'll be calling this as DE, which is going to just indicate the magnitude, right? Not the direction, of course. Direction, we are not putting anything to the direction now. Okay. But ultimately, you'll understand it's all in the minus j cap direction. Okay. All in the minus j cap direction. So this is going to be d sine theta, and again this one is also going to have direction, going to be d cos theta. Okay, so finally symmetrical elements are giving out a total field. How much? 2de cos theta. I'm talking about this theta, right? And this theta varies from where to where? 0 to 180, sorry, 90 degrees, my mistake. Okay, 90 degrees. 180, it would be 0. Okay, you'll find out something. Easy. Now comes the next question. That's all good. Now the question is, what is the value of D? The next question in your mind should be that what is the value of D? You understood this thing. This is due to all the symmetrical elements. It's going to be all 2 DE cos theta. You take any theta. Okay, this is theta. You can take another theta 1. Still in the theta 1 also it's going to be 2 DE cos theta 1. So if I had to find out total field, what would I be doing? I would be simply be integrating 2 DE cos of theta from 0 to 90 degrees. This is just the magnitude. The direction we know it's minus j cap. Don't think that if it's going to come out as minus, it's going to be minus. If it's going to come out as plus, it's going to be plus. There's nothing to absolutely do with it. I often say this, no, nothing. Nothing means nothing. Even though you will try to pull it up from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, you can prove it, but that's not at all the point. Point is, it's going to be 0 to 90. You're just finding out magnitude. From the beginning, you have been only finding out the magnitude. We have already defined the direction. Okay, we have already defined your areal charge density, linear charge density and the direction and the thing to be integrated. Now, what is your question? What is the value of DE? That's the next thing that we are going to find. So to do this integration, we need something known as value of DE. So we'll move on to the next question. What is the value of DE? Okay. So let me do a small thing. That is going to be, to find out this DE, we need a small element again which carries how much dq charge instead and should have been of a length dl. So if I am going to express this dq in terms of dl, what it is going to be? Linear charge density multiplied with dl. And what is dl? It's going to subtend a small angle d theta. Say it's going to subtend a small angle d theta. This is d theta at an angle theta with the x-axis, positive x-axis. So how much is this going to be? If this is d theta, if you remember initially we said length is like r of theta, this is going to be r of, radius is r. What it is going to be? It's going to be r of d theta. Lambda into r of d theta is nothing but your dq. Simple, easy. Actually, it's like if you know this concept already, it's a two-step problem, but still you need to be careful around some things. What is the value of DE? Magnitude DE. Magnitude DE's value is how much? If dq is the charge over here, and what should be DE? It's going to be kq, k dq in this case divided by r square. That's it. And of course, j gap is something that we are not going to write up until now, immediately, until we integrate the final value. Simple, understood? Any issues? You can just start commenting. I don't think there should be any issues. It's a simple, straightforward problem. Okay. Pretty simple, guys. Pretty simple. Okay. We have everything that we need. Step by step is how we have gone through this entire problem. First thing you need to find out is lambda, that is linear charge density in this case, or it might be sometimes sigma, areal charge density, or it might be some rho. Okay, volumetric charge density, etc. Same process. Find out what it should be, the final component. We are going to find out the electric field E. 1, 2 and 3. 3 steps. The fourth step is of course going to say that 2 and 3. Using 2 and 3, we will be writing down the equation. Okay, lambda, we are not worried about it until the end. Okay, and this can be written as k into lambda into r into d theta. Okay, we will be substituting it finally. Using 2 and 3, what are we going to do now is a very simple step now. We are going to say that, your final field your total field or your final field at O is going to be how much? Integration of K into dq divided by r square into that of cos theta, isn't it? Solve cos theta component from how much angle to how much angle? 0 to 90 degrees. Okay, so there should be a 2 as well, I guess. So 2 comes 2 and cos theta is something that I carried out. K dq by r square is written from this point number 3. And I'm going to substitute the value of dq, students. Okay, you'll notice something amazing is going to happen. What is that? That dq is nothing but lambda r d theta, where lambda is constant. So 1 r gets cancelled away and we have a d theta to integrate cos theta. Right? Something amazing has happened. Something easy is happening. Wow, this is something wonderful that is happening, isn't it? Simple. Really simple. Yes, you have noticed that magic of your math. Alright. Hi, Disha book good for physics JEE Advanced. I think Disha series is typically meant for JEE Mains during our preparation time. But yes, you can. First of all, students, yes, for JEE Mains or JEE Advanced. For JEE Advanced. So Asha has a question over here. Hi Asha. So our question is it all good that if we just solve, Disha series? So up until now, Disha, as I remember, during our time, it was meant for JEE Advanced, JEE Mains preparation generally. And I don't think Disha has released a book yet. So who's the author now, Asha, for Disha publications? So during our time, it was clearly mentioned it was meant for JEE Mains, but I don't know if the trend has changed now. It totally depends, students. If you have good concepts, even if you're preparing for JEE Mains and solving some JEE Advanced problems, you'll be able to go through it. Who's your author now, Asha? Can you type out the name of author? Remember, I can, kind of help you out with this. So yes, what have I done? I've done nothing. I've cancelled out first of all r and r over here, so only 1 r would be remaining. 2 is a constant, k is a constant, lambda is a constant, r is a constant. R is a constant. Okay, r is radius r, it's constant. Okay, what is left over? Cos theta d theta. If you integrate cos theta d theta, it's going to be sin theta or minus sin theta. Going to be sin theta. Okay, differentiate sin theta, it will be cos theta. Easy. DC Gupta and Harsh Gupta, I think they are all good faculty. So it depends, it totally depends. Yes, you can practice from it, but I don't know. Focus on one book, whatever it is. Try out PYQs once you try out a book, so that you can make sure you're able to solve the problems. That is the most important thing. I don't think the utmost important thing is whether you're able to you should be able to solve the problems. PYQ problems, you must be testing out your aptitude with PYQ problems. You're able to solve JEE Advanced PYQ problems. Yes, that book was really good. Okay, but I think Disha series is still not a theoretical book, isn't it, Asha? I think it's only a practice book, just like your TMH. For maths, yes, practice alone can help you, but in physics, sometimes it can be the other way around. Okay, can be the other way around. All right. So sin theta integrated is going to be 1 minus of 0. Okay, sin 90 minus 0, which is going to be 1 minus 0. It totally depends upon the kind of book you're going to. Okay, sin 0 is 0. This is 1. So this is basically 1 minus 0. Good. But yeah, stick to a book. Try solving PYQs. If PYQs click, yes, you have prepared well. Okay, still I wouldn't be blaming any book as such, but everything is with you, students, right? Everything that you're doing today is with you. Okay, if you have decided to make it happen, yes, it will happen. And in physics, what is the key concept? It's basically one. Okay, if I'm taking out the magnitude part, what do I say? This, yeah, just the magnitude and turn it into vector. It's going to be minus or plus minus j cap. And of course, you need to substitute the value. Okay, that's what we are going to do. It's a simple question, students. Yes, keep your concepts perfect. That's the key. Okay, even in PYQs, if you have gone through rest of the PYQ sessions, especially try to attend, first 3 PYQ sessions. There we have just tried making use of concepts to solve your problems very efficiently. Concepts are the most key part of your preparation, guys. So I'm going to substitute the value of lambda, etc. Lambda was how much? Q by okay, we need to also substitute the value of k. So I'm basically going to deal with this expression. Just have a look at the expression for a couple of seconds. 2k lambda by r into minus j cap. Now I need to substitute the value of k, lambda and r. Okay, you can keep the vector and integrate it. Still, sometimes what happens in this integration is, even though you're doing everything correct, I am taking the magnitude as, sometimes it comes out to be like negative, and you might get confused what is happening right now. Okay, let's move on. Okay, simple one, guys. Okay, let's now what we do is we simply substitute the value. We have 2k, k is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. 2k lambda is how much? Q by pi r. In this case is the length. Q by pi r. Simple. We have 1, 2, and rest I don't think there's anything to substitute. Basically 2k lambda by r into, of course, j cap, minus j cap. Don't forget j cap. Okay, minus j cap is anyway, not part of your this initial calculation. You can finally substitute it the moment you find out the answer. Okay, so it's going to be 2, right? The moment you have arrived almost to 2k, you should have understood when there is no other 2, it should have been just 2 in the denominator, else it should have been 4. Okay, it's going to be what? Q by pi square epsilon naught r square into minus j cap. That's your electric field. That is it, students. That is it. Simple. The answer exists. Let's see. Yeah, answer should have been D. It's a simple one, students. Simple one. Let's move on to the next question. Again, you will see an amazing thing in the next question. What is this all about? Some PR is given to you, charge density for a solid non-conducting sphere of radius r and charge q for a point P1 inside sphere at distance r1 from the center of the sphere. The magnitude of electric field is being asked. So what it is all about? Haven't I told you? Okay, take a moment, digest it. What should it be about? Any guesses? We've done this so many times, right? All the PYQ sessions. We have done a very similar question. Many very similar question, I should rather say. Not a very similar question, but many very similar. The most frequently asked concept. Gauss law. Now, first of all, let me ask you a question. Do you think can it be 0? Of course. Okay, because there is going to be some charge that is going to be enclosed inside it. Okay, so it cannot be 0. Okay, it's inside the sphere, still it's not going to be 0. Next, it's kind of a solid not conducting sphere, it's the same kind of concept. Next, among these four, can we do it from over here? Probably it's possible, the other thing, not a uniform charge distribution, and you will only get this answer, okay, if you are going to kind of say it's only dependent upon small r, and this value is what? Dependent upon capital R. B cannot be right. Okay, simple. Next, among these two given options, I think we need to calculate. And probably, from what I can think, only integration we need to do. Okay, for students focus. Okay, every one of you can understand this point. What I am simply stating is, for charge enclosed is where we are going to do the integration. Agreed? Next, it's 4 pi epsilon naught. You will have this k, q, something coming up. Okay. And how are you going to do that? Sum multiplied by 4 by 3 pi r small r whole cube. Okay. Pi by 4 pi r square dr, each elemental shell. Okay, so it should be r cube dr integration. What are you going to get in the denominator? 4. Understood this? How am I going to find out the charge density? I am going to simply multiply this term, this charge density is varying with every r from the center. Okay, this PR term is going to give you that thing. PR says your charge density is varying from center proportional to r. Now what am I saying is, how would you find it out? You're going to multiply with the small elemental shell, which is going to be 4 pi r square dr. Multiplied with r, it's going to be 4 pi r cube dr. R cube dr is the variable which you are going to integrate it from 0 to r1, which is of course going to yield 4 in the denominator. Okay, that is it. You found out the charge enclosed. You are going to divide that by epsilon naught. I'm going to say it's multiplied by electric field into 4 pi r square. Okay, going to be the answer. Alright, simple. Let's move on to this question. Of course, it's a simple question. I hope you understood. Already you got the hint of the answer by now. If you haven't got it, think about it again carefully. Okay, let's move on to the question. First of all, first and foremost, in such questions, what have I told you? The first objective of yours should be to find out how much is the charge enclosed from this point to this point. Okay, and as you can see in the equation, it's varying for every r. So to find out the charge enclosed, what is given to you? Some charge density. Generally we say this, rho into volume. But in our case, we should be integrating for every elemental volume, since our charge density is changing. Okay, our charge density is changing. So it's going to be Q into pi r to the power 4 r. Okay, if you haven't understood it until now, have you or haven't you? I think you have understood it already. What should be the answer is something that you should. And what is this dV in this case? It's going to be 4 pi r square dr. Okay, what am I saying is, instead of writing this, in our case, since the charge density is varying from place to place, I could say it's nothing but rho into dV integrated from 0 to R1. From 0 to R1. Okay, same thing. We aren't changing anything. Okay, let's keep this 4 pi as it is, because ultimately you would have an opportunity to cancel out the 4 pi, and you understood the answer should have been. I told you there is no way that you get 3 on the denominator. That's it. That's all you need to understand the moment you have started the question. Okay, this is the way to approach in your exam. But anyway, this is going to be r cube dr. Okay, let's do a thing. First of all, pull out all the constant terms and let me write it down in maybe like some blue color. So I'm going to pull out all the constant terms over here. What are those constant terms? I'm just going to keep 4 pi for now, just as it is, even though I could have cancelled it out with the pi on the denominator. You'll understand the reason why, because you need to sometimes run the calculations only approximately in the exam. What I mean is, you don't have to oversimplify things. It's not also simplifying sometimes if you're not understanding the approach of not oversimplifying things. That would help you a lot. Really students, that would help you a lot. So it should be 0 to R1, and that's it. 4 pi q divided by pi r to the power 4. You'll eventually understand, if you haven't understood it yet, why haven't I cancelled out the 4 pi, because on the other side it's going to be surface area, which is going to be 4 pi r1 square. So this should be like, I'm just writing down everything right now. 4 pi q divided by pi r to the power 4, which are all constant. And what do you have over here? R to the power 4 divided by 4 into from 0 to R1. So what is q enclosed? This is basically R1 to the power 4 minus of 0. So I'm just going to rewrite this term. Just notice the q enclosed, very important, right? For a Gauss law, it's q enclosed by epsilon naught is nothing but your electric field into that area. Again a 4 pi. You can keep it as it is, or you can cancel this again, bring out the 4. That's totally up to you. Okay, no one is stopping you, but all you should have done is already understood the solution from you. This is the point, at least, where you have to determine it, even if you're not able to intuit from the first thing. Anyway, this both things you should have intuited. It cannot be 0. There is some charge enclosed. Next thing, it's a symmetrical charge distribution, hence we can apply Gauss law. Next thing, that this is not possible because on the denominator there should be something like r to the power 4. So B is also not a possible option. And among these two, we would be, of course, anyone would be having a confusion. But the moment you understood it's going to be r to the power 3d r integration, on the denominator you're going to get a 4 pi. The answer should have. Okay, we will find out the answer finally. Don't worry about it. We'll go through this process. That's not at all a big deal. It's anyway 2 steps now. Okay, it's literally 2 steps, guys. Just keep noticing. Always do remember that what is this area, surface area? It is R1, right? My mistake. Okay, this is R1. Surface area from which your flux are exiting or entering. In this case, let's say your fields are exiting. It's a sphere. It's a thin shell. Your flux is exiting. Okay, that's why we have this PYQ session, students. We don't have to go through the process, altogether. Understand also some shortcuts for your exam. What is the area, surface area of the sphere? It's going to be 4 pi r1 square. Simple. Now we can just say from Gauss law, we know that what should have been our answer? Should be like, what does your Gauss law say? Electric flux, which is electric field into a dot of area, in this case it can be E of A, because basically radially outwards, an electric field and area vector is also radially outwards, which is going to be equal to Q enclosed by epsilon naught. Okay, now we need to substitute the values to find out our final electric field. So E into 4 pi R1 square is equal to Q enclosed. We had some, like huge term, this one, Q enclosed, 4 pi Q divided by 4 pi R to the power 4, 4 pi Q divided by 4 pi R to the power 4 into R1 to the power 4. 4 pi cancelled out. Some R square R to the power will cancel out and you'll have R1 square. What is the electric field? Electric field came out to be, just simplifying that term, what did your electric field come out to be? Given that Q is a positive charge, you can write it down as R cap, else Q's sign would take care of it. So it's going to be Q divided by 4 pi, and I think there should be 1 epsilon naught. We just wrote Q enclosed, there should be also an epsilon naught. So 4 pi epsilon naught R to the power 4 R1 square, R cap direction, if vectorial form is simple, easy, Gauss law. And literally, let me tell you guys, if you attended this PYQ sessions, right, you'll understand how to calculate electric field for different kind of charge density. Like, literally, it seems like the PYQ session is a model problem of, model problem sessions or DPP of Gauss law. There's nothing more. Most of the questions are around Gauss law. Okay, we already marked the correct answer anyway. Okay, now let's do a thing. This was your PYQ session. Anyone, how do you do this question? Like, it's a very simple question. Just try it out on your books, and you know what? I think here there should not be any mistake. I can take this step by step. What you're doing, there are 2 points P and Q, and they maintain at different potentials. Okay, 10 volt and minus 4 volt. The work done in moving 100 electrons, be careful, from P to Q. Here lies the twist. It's 100 electrons. There is a twist. Okay, of course, this is a JEE Mains problem. It's not going to be total cakewalk. But here lies the twist. What it is? It's a negative charge. And you're moving it from positive terminal to negative terminal, negative terminal to positive terminal. Moving it from P to Q. Okay, moving it from P to Q. So it's going to be VQ minus VP is going to be your potential difference, which is going to be minus. In negative potential difference, what I mean to say is potential difference between P and Q is negative. Some minus 14 volts, if you understood that point. And how many charges you are moving? 100 electrons. What is the charge of an electron? Okay, charge of electron is 1.602 something into 10 to the power minus 19 coulombs. Now let me give you a small hint of working around this question just from options. If you understood these 2 points, it's of course 100 times QC into delta V is what you have to calculate. But let me tell you guys, let me tell you this is negative, sorry, let me tell you this is negative, right? QC is minus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 90. Let me tell you something very interesting. Okay, I'll do it step by step, but don't worry, just focus for now. It's going to be negative into negative is positive, and this 14 into 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 into some 100 something 10 power something. What is the last two things that are being multiplied? 4 and 6. Answer should be 4 and 6 multiplication would give you the last decimal as how much? Okay, be careful. Sometimes calculate it. Don't just go blindly by what I'm saying. Sometimes you might have to calculate it. But anyway, I'm for sure it's not going to be 6. It has to be 4. Answer would be work done is positive. Simple. Let's move on and solve it step by step. Okay, how did I do it? I said potential difference between P and Q is negative. Okay, you're moving from P to Q. So VQ minus VP, which is going to be minus 4 minus 10, which is negative. 100 electrons, you're moving negative charge. 100 electrons, negative charge. So your answer should be positive. Hence A and C are not possible. Next. Among B and D, what I did is I just wrote down the value of the charge QC, which is going to be multiplied by 100. And it is basically 6 into 4. Should be again a 4. Definitely not a 6. Even the second one is not. So answer should be B. Simple way of doing it. Okay, now let's understand how to do it step. What is work done? Work done is going to be Q delta V. What is delta V in this case? Potential difference between final or initial or final. Final minus initial. Final is your Q. So it's basically V of Q minus of V of P, which is going to be P is maintained at minus 4 and Q is maintained at minus 4 and P is maintained at plus 10. So this would be minus 14 volts. Just write down this value. Work done is Q delta V. Every one of you know this. Okay. Between how much potential you are moving the like how many charges or how much amount of charges are you moving between a given potential difference is the work done. Next, what is Q? Okay, now I'm going to change a little bit. It's Q total because 100 electrons are being moved. Okay, let's take a different. Understand this perspective of 100 electrons. 1 electron charge is how much? Minus 1.602 something into 10 to the power minus 19. And how much charges have we carried? 100 such electrons. So how much total charges have we carried? 100 QC, which is nothing but 100 into QC, which is going to be 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 into 100, which is basically 1.6 into 10 to the power 17 coulombs. Okay. Next thing. Now, let me write it down again. Qt is how much? Minus of. Okay, I think we have missed the minus. If you have missed this minus, you will go wrong. Okay, else move conceptually. Okay, conceptually if you move, it's a very simple problem. Into the power minus 9 and little bit of mathematical. Little bit of things that you have to do in your exam, students. Here it's exam, after all, exam, right? You don't apply the tricks in your exams. When are you going to apply it? During a practice session, of course, there is something that you don't want to do, but yeah, often every now and then you want to do that. Understood that these are going to be useful for your exams. So work external or work done is nothing but Q total delta V, which is nothing but, okay, deriving it in absolute mathematical terms in positive etc. But conceptually you already understood. If there is a positive potential difference, we are moving positive charge. Okay, let me come this way. If you are moving a positive charge from a lower to higher potential, you are going to do a work. Okay, but if you are going to do a work done, don't think about done by the system. You are going to do the work because you're doing it against the fields. Okay, same way, if you're moving a negative charge from a higher to lower potential, you are doing the work. If you are moving a positive charge from a lower potential to a higher potential, you are doing work against the field, you are doing the work. Similarly, if you are moving a negative charge from a higher potential to lower potential, you are doing the work because again you are working against the field. That's the logic. Okay, minus 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 17, that is the value of Q total. That's what we need to substitute, and rest is just calculations. Calculation. Even, you know what, I am not very confident about calculating this 16 into 14. Seems like a hell of a work, but of course there are always shortcuts to solve. Can we do some other manipulation to understand the answer very quickly? That's what I'm thinking about. Even if I'm right now in this step, right, I'm probably thinking what it should be, 10 to the power. Probably the answer should be some 10 to the power minus 16 or not. So answer D is not at all correct. Okay, what I'm saying is this term combined, 1.614 combined, it is something greater than 10. Something greater than 10. Something greater than 10 multiplied with 10 to the power minus 17, and you're moving to one decimal place. What happens? The next following digit should be some 10 to the power minus 16. Okay, one other Kamalesh, yeah, of course. So what is not understandable? You can ask me. What is the thing that you're not understanding? Of course, I'll be able to go through that specific points. But anyway, I believe this is calculation. It's going to 224, 16 into 14. How are we doing this? One other, I'll give you a small hint. Basically, 160 plus of 16 into 4, which is nothing but 160 plus 64. 160 plus 160 is going to be how much? 220. 220 plus 4, 224. Okay, so this should be how much? 2.24 into 10 to the power minus 16 joules. Simple, guys. Simple. Okay, if you have any problem with the speed, you can actually change the videos playback speed, and you can do that. I've got a few students saying that. So few students fast. So if you want it to be faster, you can speed up the video using 1.5x, 2x. If you feel that it's slower, if you feel that it's slower, you can speed it up. If you feel this video is faster, you can slow it down as well by 0.5x and not. If you feel this is slower, you can speed it up by 1x, 2x. But these mathematical tricks are something, guys, you need to listen to the video and understand it. Okay, every mathematical tricks, every JEE previous year question paper tricks that I'm discussing is something that you have to listen and understand. Okay, it's basically concepts and some kind of mathematical manipulation. Even math is a concept. To much extent, it's also a concept. Not as much conceptual as physics, but it's also. Okay, getting that positive, you must have understood we are moving in the direction or against the direction of. We're moving against the direction of the field using negative charge, so it should be a positive work done because system is trying to move the charges in the opposite direction to the top field, but you are trying to move the electrons in the direction of the field. Okay, next thing, and 100 electrons, that is 1614 multiplication. Okay, anyway, you can listen again. I believe this was an easy question. Okay, but yeah, this is about your much of your PYQs. What we will do is we'll either take up JEE Mains PYQs. We have few more JEE Mains PYQs. Potentially, what I'll try to do is I'll try to bring up your 2020 PYQs and 2019 PYQs as well. I need to do a lot of research around them to find out where are your 2019 PYQs, and that is one of the biggest hurdle in finding 2019 PYQs. But at the same time, we'll take up JEE Advanced PYQs as well, and we'll definitely see there is always a way, students. There is always an easier way. In your exams, when it comes to your exams, there are simple ways of doing. Okay, easy. Okay, we can also solve this, I believe. Okay, let's solve this one as well. Okay, then maybe we can conclude the session. But before that, because this is a conceptual question and this should be in your mind. Anyway, I'll take up this question tomorrow, but don't trust me, it can be something else as well, because we have many more things to solve. And yeah, this is also a famous question, but this is anyway a conceptual question. So statement 1 says, for a charged particle, let's say your charged particle Q. Okay, and you are moving this charged particle from a point P, this is like initial point, and Q. So now the question arises, the net work done by an electrostatic field on the particle is independent of the path connecting P to Q. You need to understand this point. Let's say there is a path P1 like this, and finally your charge reaches this place, or okay, path P1, and there is also another path like P2, 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 something like this, P2. There's a path P3 like this, straight one. Where is the work done greater? Work done all along every path is same, students, isn't it? Work done all along every path is same. What is the reason it is independent of path? It is only dependent upon initial and final position. What do you call this? You call this as conservative force. Okay, call this as a conservative force. Okay, but what does your statement 2 say? And let's try to understand this thing, because many times students are saying, okay, both are correct, but maybe S2 is not the correct explanation of S1. It seems like that, right? Like for a charged particle moving from P to Q, the work done by an electrostatic field on the particle is independent of the path connecting P and Q. Now next statement says the work done by a conservative force on an object along a closed loop is 0. Okay, let's understand this. Let's say you have moved through P2 and you want to say that work done on by the system, by you, from moving it from this path P2 is the same as P3. How would you do that? Or P1? So you say that you take a closed loop like this. You have moved the charge from here to here and from here to here. What is it? It's saying as if this is the direction of path P2, this is the direction of P2, and the direction of what it should be, work done on path P2 minus of work done on path P3 is equal to 0, and that is how you derive this conservative force thing. So it's actually statement 1 and statement 2 are correct, and in fact statement 2 is the correct explanation of statement 1. So you need to understand this concept. Let's do a thing, let's take it up tomorrow as well, and this is a good question to go through once. Definitely a very good question. Okay, we have more questions coming up from your PYQ sessions, and this 13th of December, students, don't miss out an amazing test series that is going to happen on Unacademy. It's AIM JEE Advanced 2021, where we'll be having a paper pattern very similar to your JEE Advanced with some amazing test series. The first paper is going to happen on 13th of December from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Be sure about it, do attend it. It's anyway free, so enroll today, guys, enroll today. And these question papers are designed specifically for JEE Advanced, and even if you have noticed, it's in the JEE Advanced pattern. And you will be also getting free analysis by our top-notch educators, and these papers are, designed by our best educators. And yes, Unacademy Combat, the most gamified JEE battle ever, is going to happen again on 20th of December. And now you can compete live and win back those rewards and prizes if you haven't won until now. Hundreds of Amazon vouchers, students, hundreds of Amazon vouchers, and Apple MacBook Air, Apple EarPods, Apple iPad. You can win also those prizes. Yes, of course, you have to be the first, second, and third to win this Apple products. So do compete live in this most gamified and competitive JEE battle ever, and try to win some amazing prizes that you can take home. So yes, today itself try to enroll with Murli Live code, so that guys, you are able to participate in it. Enroll today, enroll today, enroll today, and participate in this amazing event. Just don't take it as a gamified event, but also as a learning event for you. For JEE aspirants, it should be also a learning event, students. It cannot be all be your this thing just be a gamified battle, etc. Right? And do not forget to like and share this video. Definitely do share it with your friends on your social media, Telegram, WhatsApp group, and Facebook groups, etc. And guys, definitely do it, because someone in need may get access to this amazing lectures. Anyway, your JEE Mains is approaching, and definitely students should know about these tricks and the techniques to solve them. And then throughout this PYQ series, we'll just not be discussing the way or the concept to solve the problems, but also all the tips and the tricks that you require while solving your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced problems. So do share this video. Do not forget to share this video. Definitely do like this video. And as you have seen in this PYQ session, just don't work hard, but also work smart. Make your brain work for yourself. That is how you can maximize your efforts in your exam, students, and acquire knowledge. And definitely do share it and keep smiling. And yes, if you do not have your Telegram app yet, just do download the Telegram app from Google Play Store and App Store. The reason is you want to click on to this link, which is available in the description box below, where you would get live before time updates on every class conducted by our JEE English team, be it on YouTube or Unacademy Learning app. So do find out that link in the description box below. It will be the first link that you will be seeing. Download the Telegram app, click on to that link. And yes, this Sunday from 10 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. we will be having a free of cost special class on vectors. This is going to be part 3. We have already completed part 1 and part 2, and yes, do attend the part 1 and part 2 to understand vectors from a physics perspective, because moving forward we will be also dealing with a lot of physics based problems, but many important topics have been covered, like cardinal axis based problem, cardinal coordinates based problems, and your kinematics based problem. We'll be also solving in the upcoming session riverboat problems, like many other kind of problems for your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced preparation. And guys, the key is the vectors. Vectors as applications in all of your fields. So do attend the session and learn them completely. Yes, it's a free of cost classes available on Unacademy Learning app. I keep conducting A to Z sessions on your Unacademy Learning app, and these are like the revision session, fast-paced sessions, or beginning sessions depending upon your learning. Yes, and not only that, I've also completed units, dimensions, and measurements on your Unacademy Learning app. Again, these sessions are available for free of cost. All you need to do is attend this 4+1 total 5 sessions, and your preparation on units, dimensions and measurements would be completed. We have discussed units based problem, dimensional analysis of important quantities, error analysis, measuring instruments like vernier calipers, your experimental measuring instruments like vernier calipers and screw gauge, and also least count based problems. So yes, do definitely attend it, and also do share these sessions as well as with your friends, because again these are like free of cost full length lectures for your JEE preparation, guys. Yes, we keep delivering full length free of cost lectures also on your Unacademy learning app. So yes, do attend these sessions as well, guys. Students, don't miss them out. And that being said, why do you need to complete units, dimensions and measurements even if you're a 2021 aspirant? So yes, 2022 aspirants, you need to definitely attend them. 2021 aspirants, this is the easiest topic that you can have for your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced, and it's definitely less time consuming both during your exam and during your preparation. Easy, less time consuming topic from which you definitely get question. You can check out past 10 years paper. There will definitely be a question from your units, dimensions and measurements. And students, if you do not have Unacademy learning app yet, just type in Unacademy on your Google Play Store and App Store, and the first search result is going to be your Unacademy learning app. Click on to this link, click on the install button. That's all you need to do, and post that. Once you start following me, you will get all live updates on A to Z sessions. Right, you will get updates on this free of cost A to Z sessions on Unacademy learning app. Not only that, students, you can attend national level quizzes, and of course you can also attend Unacademy Combat etc. on Unacademy learning app, and you can attend these classes from anywhere. So do download Unacademy learning app if you don't have one. And yes, we are impacting near about 7 million lives, and you are one among them. And if you're looking for some complete package for your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced preparation, it's going to be your Unacademy subscription. What do we have on Unacademy subscription for you? A complete package for your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced preparation. What does it all come with? It comes with live classes with the best educators across the nation on a very interactive and attractive platform that comes with all the live polls and leaderboards that makes your education more and more interesting. Not only that, we have national level test series going on Unacademy subscription platform. So yes, be sure to avail Unacademy subscription on time to take benefit of all of these features. Not only that, every program on Unacademy subscription is a structured program where we would be systematically taking you throughout this learning journey. Every 4th session is going to be a live doubt clearing session with the best educators across the nation, and you'll be having this dedicated live doubt clearing session so that you're able to maintain completeness in your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced preparation, guys. Yes, the best in class program with the best in class educators on the best platform is going to be your Unacademy subscription. All you need to do is click on the left hand top corner extension bar, choose plus, choose IIT JEE as the goal, and hit on this get subscription button. And guys, let me tell you another amazing thing about Unacademy subscription. It's one subscription, unlimited access throughout the period. We have programs for both JEE Mains and JEE Advanced, and you can start attending them by availing one subscription. And also very many programs for your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced preparation. And students, it's going to cost you only 2,100 per month, less than 70 rupees a day. So it's not even 70 rupees a day, but less than 70 rupees a day is what you have to pay for Unacademy subscription. And this is for a 24-month subscription, which is typically meant for 8 to 11 class students. Yes, it's meant for 8 to 11 class students. Be sure to apply Murli Live code to get to this price point and to avail best discounts on your subscription purchases. To avail the best discount on your subscription purchases, do apply Murli Live code. And not only that, if you want to know about some convenient payment options, we do have 2 interesting convenient payment options for you. One is going to be pay in parts, where you don't have to go through the hassle of paying all the fee at once, and you can conveniently split your payments into multiple parts. And we do also have access to no cost EMI, again an interesting payment option where you do not have to pay any interest on your payment, students. Yes, again split your payments into multiple parts without any interest on them. And we anyway do have other payment options like debit card, credit card and UPI on Unacademy subscription platform. And students, a 12-month subscription is something that we typically recommend for droppers, long-term students and 12th class students. Yes. And what is the cost? The cost is less than 2,900. And what do you get? You get access to micro courses. That way you can maintain completeness if you have left any topic uncovered. And not only that, we have best educators who are conducting micro courses for you. And we have legends like DC Pandey sir, and we have dedicated droppers batch, 6,000 plus materials for your JEE preparation, 1,000 plus live programs going on, 100 plus live programs going on every week on Unacademy subscription platform. And this all comes at a price of 2,888, less than 2,900 after you apply Murli Live code. So be sure to apply Murli Live code to avail best discounts on your subscription purchases. And yes students, that was about plus subscription. We have something beyond plus subscription known as iconic subscription. And what do you get on iconic subscription? On iconic subscription you will get all the features of plus, along with that personal coaching and mentoring, study planners from the best educators and IITians and NITians who have previously gone through this journey and who have cracked this exams. Of course, you're going to get access to IITians and NITians who have previously completed this journey and who have cracked the exams. They'll be guiding you with strategy sessions, workshops, to what to do and what not to do for your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced preparation, especially what not to do, and also quick tricks that will help you quickly go through your journey very comfortably, and you don't waste time on unnecessary things. So that is the awesome thing about an iconic subscription. And the iconic subscription comes at a price of 58,500 if you go for a 12-month subscription. It comes at a price of 90,000 if you go for a 24-month subscription. And be sure to apply Murli Live code to avail best discounts on your subscription purchases. So make sure you apply Murli Live code and get best discounts on all of your subscription purchases, and be it your plus, iconic or any of your subscription programs. And students, not only that, now you can take your JEE preparation to next level with our personal touch, with our personal coaching from our JEE English team. And we will keep conducting IIT JEE workshops, giving out expert guidelines, study planners and test analysis. And now you can learn in English on iconic subscription. Yes, stay tuned. And students, yes, this is about our JEE English team. We have IITians, NITians and head of coaching institutes on our team. So definitely do share and like this video. It's a free of cost initiative and Unacademy where you get full length quality lectures for your JEE Mains and JEE Advanced preparation. And definitely do also call your friends to this PYQ session if you have any difficulty understanding the method as that has been taken to solve your problems. Of course, these are some easy ways of cracking the problems within few seconds. You have seen that Q delta V problem could have been done very quickly. So stay tuned, be regular, and do not procrastinate things. Definitely one of the most important things. And tomorrow again at 7:30 I will see you with this PYQ session. Not only that, at 6 o'clock we are going through gravitation lectures. You can still start attending them and complete them. So make sure you are attending everything on time. You are completing all the lectures. See you in the next class. Take care. Stay safe. Bye bye.